What the heck is up, everybody? This is the weekly Red Friday live stream with me, DeRuse. How about those Chiefs? Your number one YouTube channel in your heart. If you like bald guys who hide in their basement all day with a beard and troll people, then this is your number one, okay? So what I'm going to do real quick is just give an update on things that I'm seeing about this game, and then we'll get into a Q&A. I'll do a keys to victory video probably tonight or tomorrow morning, but so some similar stuff will be in that. But this is kind of my thoughts and where we are now. First off, injury report. Butker did not practice today and will be a game time decision. So basically, I doubt Harrison Butker plays, and we'll probably be looking to the newly signed kicker, Matthew Wright, instead. Now, he gives me a little bit more confidence than Matt Amendola. And for the record, the Chiefs, when they signed Matt Amendola, they brought in 6 kickers, kind of did like a contest of sorts, tried them all out, and whoever the best guy was, they signed, and that was Amendola. Well, Matthew Wright and another kicker they brought in, I believe it was earlier this week, and earlier this week, and they were not part of the 6 people that they originally brought in. So I don't know why they weren't brought in first. Either way, I'm saying all that to say Matthew Wright is a better kicker. Do I trust him more than Harrison Butker? And in a game, when I get to my prediction and stuff like that, in a game that's going to be pretty much decided by the defense, special teams is going to be even more critical because it's probably going to be a low-scoring game by 1 score. Either way, you want to score it. Either way, you tip the scale. Chiefs, Bucs. It's going to be a 1-score game more than likely in a very low-scoring game, probably shockingly low, and we'll get into why I think that. But injury report, Butker is the game time decision. The only other player that did not practice was Joshua Kando. He was sick. Other than that, everyone else came out and practiced. That includes MVS, who has been listed on the injury report with an abdomen. I'm like rubbing my stomach like you can see, with an abdomen injury of sorts. He was limited on Tuesday, did not practice on Wednesday, or he didn't practice Thursday, one of those, but he practiced today. Was he limited? Probably. I'm not sure. We don't have the injury report yet. Ronald Jones was back as well. He was sick 2 days this week and did not participate in practice. Now, as far as the Bucs go, their coach, Todd Bowles, he spoke today in a brief presser that I did listen to. But this is from Jenna Lane on Twitter. She said, Bucs coach Todd Bowles says Chris Godwin and Donovan Smith will be both game time decisions against the Chiefs. Now, in case you're wondering who Donovan Smith is, that's their freaking left tackle. He didn't play last week. The Bucs O-line is basically in shambles. Their left tackle may not play this week. Please, God, give him another week that he needs to heal up. Don't make him hurt. I don't like people hurt, but just make his progress slightly slower than able to play this week. If so, Chris Godwin may or may not be playing. That's a game time decision. Wide receiver, we all know him. Then Donovan Smith, their left tackle, is going to be a game time decision as well. Brashad Perriman is doubtful, quote, per Todd Bowles, unless he can make some sort of miraculous recovery. Another wide receiver. Then Julio Jones, another wide receiver, will be a decision made Sunday. He could have possibly played last week, but Todd Bowles said he didn't really feel like he was healthy enough to go. So he will probably play, but I'm not exactly sure. He did practice all week, I think, but in limited fashion. So we'll see about that. Now, Mike Evans is back, their other wide receiver. It's been a thing of wide receivers for the Bucs. He got suspended last week for fighting in the Saints game. Just put it that way. He did way more than Chris Jones. Let's put it that way. He got flagged for it though and suspended a game. But yeah, that's kind of where the injury report stands, guys. Just some thoughts off the top of my head. The Bucs defense is really freaking good. They're one of the top 3, top 5 defenses in the NFL. The more studying I've done, the more game stuff that I've watched on them, the stats that I've looked up. I don't have a bunch of individual stats pulled up in front of me, but they are one of the best defenses in the NFL. Very good at stopping the run. Now, Akeem Hicks is on their D-line. I don't think he's going to play. He is going to miss like a few games, actually, I think, with a foot injury, which really helps, but they're still very good. A lot of their defense is still intact from when we played them in the Super Bowl. A great team. Now, the difference is, I would say the Chiefs' defense is better this year, right? I think they're 9th overall against the run. That's a top 10 stat. You like that? They held Jonathan Taylor to under 100 yards. They got 10 pressures on, I wanted to say Matt Stafford, but it ain't Matt Stafford. On Matt, statue in the pocket, Ryan, 5 sacks on that man. So lots of good signs from the Chiefs defense. That's with Willie Gay out. That's with Trent McDuffie out. That's with Mike Dana out. Mike Dana could be a go this week. I'm not sure, but he did practice today because he wasn't on that list of players who did not. So Trent McDuffie, obviously, he's out for a little while longer. We shall see. But the Chiefs defense is good. The Bucs defense is good. Probably better than the Chiefs defense, if we're going to be honest, but I will say the Chiefs offense is looking better than the Bucs offense. They've been very bad. Let's just put it that way. They've scored an average of like 17 points per game. They last week were like 2 for 10, 2 for 11 on third down conversions. Now the Chiefs weren't that much better, I guess, but the Bucs are not doing well. Now they've been down like every receiver, but when has that ever stopped Tom Brady before? He's used no-name wide receivers for most of his career. Now, he doesn't have Gronk this year either, which is something, but they are not doing well on offense. They've never scored over 20 points in a game this season. Tom Brady, I believe, has 3 touchdowns on the season. 3! That's an average of 1 per game, an average of 17 in a season. Now, he'll get more than that. They'll get clicking, but right now they're not playing well. So, in my opinion, it's going to be a battle of the defenses and who can do better, who can get more pressure. Like Brady was pressured only on like 17% of his dropbacks last week, I believe, but he was still sacked 3 times. Patrick Mahomes was pressured on 30% of his dropbacks and was sacked once. That was a blindside sack that he kind of ran into when Orlando Brown Jr. was trying to kind of push that guy wide out around Mahomes, but Mahomes stepped back to avoid inside pressure. The O-line has been struggling with the Chiefs, guys. Trey Smith is not 100%. Orlando Brown Jr. is not 100%. Now, they're not playing well either, but they're also both injured slightly. I think Orlando Brown Jr. was off the injury report this week. So there's that. It's going to be a slug out, a slugfest, a dogfight, in the words of Travis Kelce, who just spoke to the media today, just right before I got on here. It's going to be an absolute dogfight. Now, my prediction, where I'm currently leaning, is it could really go either way, but I have 17-21 Chiefs. The Bucs have not scored over 20 points in a game. I cannot see that happening now. I know the defense the Chiefs defense has some key missing players, but they're still playing very well. Darius Harris had a really good game last week. Jalen Watson had a really good game last week. He did give up a couple passes, but he's still looking very good. I am pretty confident in the Chiefs defense. Spags is always giving Tom Brady trouble. I think Spags is going to come in pissed, absolutely pissed off from that Super Bowl loss, and he's going to come in and he's going to do what he does best against Tom Brady. Now, obviously he lost in 2020, but that was the O-line, right? That was horrible. Horrible Walmart parking lot replacement Keanu Reeves style offensive line due to all the injury. So that's kind of where I stand. I'm going to do a keys to victory video later, but a few keys for the offense that I have right now. Get the passing game established early on, even the short passing game, quick passes, all that stuff, because it's going to be very hard to run. We are going to say, run the freaking ball, right? We're going to be saying that, but they didn't do well against the Colts run defense, and the Bucs are even better. So do we think all of a sudden the Chiefs are going to come out and have an amazing run game this week? I do not think so, if I'm going to be honest. So I think they're going to need to use quick passing, check downs. Mahomes missed several check downs last week that were open. Don't necessarily look for the deep ball. Let's just move the freaking chains, dude, because it's going to be a dogfight. We need every yard we can get on every down. Third down and short, third downs, the Chiefs struggled last week. They got to do better on that. So another key. I've kind of went all over the place, but get the quick passing game established as key one. Key two, got to find other targets than Travis Kelce and take checkdowns when needed. I kind of talked about that already, but Kelce, he's great. He's leading the Chiefs in receiving yards. He's incredible. So target him, but don't fix your eyes only on Kelce. There's other guys getting open. I watched the coaches' film. Trust me, they're getting open. Not as much as we would like them to, but more. They're getting open more often than the broadcast angle is showing. On God, I promise that. Number 3, convert on third downs. So again, I already kind of said that, but that's number 3. Convert on third downs because it's been rough over the past 2 weeks. We have got to convert on third downs, guys. We were 3 for 10 last week, 3 for 11, something like that. It was bad. 2 for 4 in the red zone, and one of those issues was a field goal, I think, that we ended up kicking at like the goal line. We couldn't get in. We could not get in the goal line. So we've got to fix that. Every point is going to matter. Now, bonus key to victory, special teams has to show up. We need Harrison Butker so bad, guys, because every point's going to matter. So I'm pretty nervous a little bit about special teams if Harrison Butker doesn't start. For the defense, Spags has got to confuse Tom Brady. He's got to keep mixing coverage up because Brady is so good pre-snap. If he can confuse Tom Brady, get pressure, especially up the middle. Tom Brady is not mobile, y'all. He's a 45-year-old skeleton with skin hanging on his body. He does still have a good arm. But we all know he's rumored, allegedly, going through a lot of stuff off the field. He's lost some weight. He's stressed. He's dealing with a lot of stuff. Now, he's still some of you guys may stone me, but he's the GOAT, okay? He's the Michael Jordan of football. Now, has he had some questionable calls tip in his favor? Sure, but in my opinion, he's the greatest of all time, but the greatest in the league today is Patrick Mahomes. We all freaking know that. Now, you've got to get Tom Brady a lot of pressure. We got to get this man to fold. They've been horrible on third down conversions. They're like 20 or 25% of their plays on offense have been 3 and outs. So their drives, 20% of them are 3 and out. 25%. It's something crazy like that. So they haven't been able to move the ball. They're not much better at the run than the Chiefs. Okay? So if we can just get the ball as much as possible in Patrick Mahomes' hands, let him do his thing, we're going to win this game, but it's going to be a freaking dogfight. A couple other things that need to happen. The secondary has to show up lights out. Tom Brady is the GOAT for a reason. He knows how to read. He knows where to look. He knows what to look for, which is why key one on defense is Spags needs to switch stuff up all the time and keep him on his toes. But secondly, the defense, particularly in the secondary, has to hold. Yes, but then obviously the line needs to get to Brady. Nothing revolutionary or groundbreaking there, but we got to keep their offense stuttering like they have been for the past 3 games this year. It's been very ugly and very bad for the Bucs. Now, with that being said, those are the thoughts, injury report, keys to victory, my prediction, 17-21 Chiefs. So I hope you enjoyed that. And then from here, we're going to hang out. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Teresa says, let Justin Reed kick. I say into the O. He's our starting safety, the centerpiece of our secondary. We can't afford having that man get hurt or, just risk straining his hip flexors, his quad, anything like that, kicking field goals. Dave Tobe yesterday in his presser said, Justin Reed is purely an emergency situation kicker, which week 1 was the perfect example. Harrison Butker got hurt right at the beginning of the game. So, no, I disagree with you, although I understand why you're saying that because he looked pretty good, right? But this kicker, Matthew Wright, is going to be better, in my opinion. Leslie says, I love the picture of Brady looking like a 70-year-old man. Hey, we had to do it. We had to do it. All of them, Azazel, all of them. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Andy Reid holds 100% of the power, right? He decides on every play. You're talking about Eric Bieniemy and his play calling power. I think Andy Reid gives him some leeway, but if he ever sees something he doesn't like, he's going to change it. So ultimately, he has all the control. JJ Hackett, what's up, man? What's up, Ryan? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Nick, what up, man? Nick McPimpson. What's up, McPimpson? Sorry, I just spiked that mic hard because that last name was fire, dude. People don't know who to pick in this game. Yeah, I looked at predictions like kind of all over. They're all over the place, and they're very close. Whatever just pick the under on the score. Whatever it is, just pick the under because it's going to be, in my opinion, a very low-scoring game. It might even be borderline boring to the average fan. It's going to be a defensive slugger for sure. Chiefs got to come out hot. They don't win against that defense playing like they did last week. Yeah, they need to do better than that. If they play a little bit better on offense, a lot better on special teams, and about similar on defense, we win the game. We're going to win, in my opinion. Now, since it's the afternoon stream, Red Friday, we got to celebrate. While I'm hanging out with y'all, I got a Boulevard Tank 7 I'm going to sip on while we hang out. Happy Friday, Chief Kingdom. Let's go. What's up? What's up, Uri? Nothing like watching Redbeard at work. Let's go, homie. Yes, sir. Redbeard, yeehaw. Dude, I am a bald-bearded guy who hides in his basement. Bro, that is literally what I do. All day and all night. I dropped a video. It was the video on Skip Bayless. I dropped that last night at 3 a.m., and that's when I went to bed. So, I'm here a lot. 31-9, but how have you been? Beard of beardest of beards. What's up? 31-9. Was that the Super Bowl score? That sounds right. I think that's what you're saying. I'm doing good, though. Been very busy, but I love what I do. Get to grind out content for the channel. Been working on expanding, doing a couple different things. I've talked about in a community post recently about doing like a once a week podcast. So I'm kind of, my heart behind the podcast is to interview some cool people in that podcast. Yes. But also, I'm looking for a potential co-host as well, where we'll do like rapid fire highlights of the week. And I'll try to make that podcast around only like 20, 25 minutes. I'm not going to do an hour. I'm going to try to make it like as long as like a commute home. So a little bit longer. My YouTube videos on average are like 12 to 15 minutes. Sometimes they're a little bit longer. Sometimes they're a little bit shorter. But the podcast, I'm aiming for 20 to 25 with a co-host. And I would love to get guests on, like other Chiefs YouTube channel guests, NFL channel guests, former Chiefs players, current Chiefs players. And then, talk about hot topics, debate-like topics, not necessarily with the guest, but with the co-host every now and again. It's going to be different because I am different. I'm a fan, born and raised in KC, not an analyst, not a former coach, not a former player. So we're going to do it a little bit different, but we're going to have a lot of fun with it. The other idea that I had was getting together with a film analyst and making little short segments for a couple videos a week, maybe like 5 to 7 minutes, where the film guy kind of breaks down some key plays from the last game on offense and defense. Obviously, I've been doing my own, but I don't really know what I'm looking at half the time. So the goal would be to bring in like a film guy to break it down and kind of simplify what he's seeing and maybe explaining it better than I could and a little bit more efficiently. We'll work in some segments there. So we're trying to do some different things here. So I'm excited about that. Let me know if you like any of those ideas I just talked about, and I'll get to them in the comments here shortly. I'm pretty far behind. Hey, Cole, as long as I win, I don't really care. Yeah, same. Will Niang be back? So Niang could be back next week. It's not confirmed, but he was placed on the reserve PUP list and can return after week 4. Is he ready? Is he in shape? Is he looking good? I have no idea, but I really freaking hope so. Yeah, we'll find out about that. But as soon as I know, I'll let y'all know for sure. Game time decision is coach talk for I ain't telling, but he going to play. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes they say that even if they know they're not going to play, just so the team doesn't know what exactly to prepare for. Yeah, their offense isn't good, man. Their offense has been pretty poor, pretty piss poor. Yeah, the Chiefs, like I said, the Chiefs have a better offense, but the Bucs have a better defense. So I think it offsets slightly. But that's why I'm picking the Chiefs to win, because I think Mahomes will get it done. Especially, they're both coming off of a loss, but they're coming off of a Super Bowl loss against this team. Now, the Bucs do have home field advantage for what that is worth. I don't know how many people are actually going to show up because Florida got hit with a massive hurricane over this week, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we're playing in Tampa, Benny. Yep. No, we're not playing in Minnesota, Lewis. No, it ain't. They're playing home. Unless that is news that just happened within the past hour that I don't know of. They are definitely, let me see. Yeah, I mean, last night it was decided they're going to play at home. Yeah. Stafford holds record for fastest 20K passing yards, 71 games. Mahomes only needs 152 yards. He's only played 66. He's only thrown for less than 165 yards once in that game. He got injured. Yeah, so that could happen tomorrow. Or, Sunday night. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah. It was, yeah. Thanks, Matt. Yep, they're definitely playing in Tampa. Yep. Need to get rid of the ball sooner. Yeah, we have to do quick passes. That was one of my keys. Got to get the ball out quick. I don't care what you got to do. Bubble screens, quick slants, check down passes to the running. Like, it doesn't matter. Screens, do it. Do it all. Then later, do some fakes. Do some stuff to kind of mix it up. We could take shots down the field, but it's got to be largely quick. Like, you got to get the chains moving. Mahomes hasn't been super accurate on deep balls, guys. Yeah, he hasn't hit on a lot of them. I don't know if that's just growing pains from not having Tyreek Hill, who, as you can tell, is having an amazing season. Shout out to the Dolphins. I know they lost last night, but shout out to Tua. I'm glad he's doing better. We troll a hell of a lot on this channel. I troll everybody. I don't care if they're white, black, pink, male, female. Doesn't matter. I troll everybody, but I never wish injury. I never wish ill will upon somebody's health ever. It was very, very, very sad to see what happened with Tua last night. The fact that he was even allowed to play in the game. And I really hope he's okay. Yeah. I actually disagree a bit. You have to attack Tampa's defense. You can't play. Yeah, don't play super conservative the whole game. I'm just saying you got to get momentum established quickly and kind of set the pace. We don't always have to play conservative, no. But we're not really going to get a run game established. I hope we do. So we're going to have to kind of offset that with quick passing. That's kind of all I'm saying with that. Definitely take shots. Let's get some Justin Watson TDs. You know what I mean? Like, let's go against his former team. Yeah, if we can actually catch the punts, it'll be a big step forward. Juju has been quiet, but his numbers are better than I thought. Yeah, he's on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Yeah. Yeah, he's the leading receiver. Let's see. I got the stats pulled up, actually. Now, Travis Kelce is leading in receiving yards, but the lead receiver... So Travis Kelce has 230 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster has 178. The third leader in receiving yards is CEH with 115, if you can believe that, and then MVS with 105. So our third leading player in receptions is a running back. Then the tight end is leading. So very interesting stats. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Most of the teams Tampa has played shut down their offense. Yeah, because their offense is not good at all. The running game will be limited. Yep. And we need to execute on third downs. Yep. All that, baby. Yes, sir, Matt. I feel that. Remember Tyrann Mathieu poked the bear. Last meetup. Yep. I remember that. What's up, Chiefs in the clutch? How you doing, brother? It's rare when special teams the bed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the worst special teams performance I can ever remember seeing in a long time. I wish I were Tom Brady, wealthy, dealing with stuff and being stressed. I mean, my parents divorced, my wife's parents divorced. I feel bad for the kids, you know. If there's really bad stuff going on at home like that, when they got all the money in the world, they got everything their kids could ever need, but yet they're dealing with that stuff. If that's what's going on, like, I feel bad for the kids. That's my biggest thing, to be honest. Easy money. Let him do his thing. Yes, sir. Gotta let him. Let's freaking go, Jamie. You're updating your picks slightly. They are in Tampa and defense need to be in Brady's face. 27-24 Chiefs. I mean, dude, they haven't scored more than 20 points in a game, but if they score more than 20, I would be a little surprised talking about the Bucs. Will the situation in Tampa due to the storm favor the Bucs? I don't know. I don't know if it matters. I mean, I will say this. The Bucs had a very weird week. They practiced this week in the Dolphins facility. So very weird. They had to travel. They couldn't use all the facilities because of privacy concerns for the Dolphins. They didn't want another team up in their biz. But so a very different week for the Bucs. Could be a motivating factor though to play very well. Florida got hit. They're going to be raising donations for the state through a nonprofit. I can't remember what the name of it is right now, but yeah. So it could favor him for sure. What's up, Jamie? How about those Chiefs? What's up, Ronald? How you doing, man? Skip Bayless is a moron. He's hilarious, dude. I love it. It's so funny. Justin Reed should play safety and not kick. Yep, facts. Should fire EB and let Nagy take over? Not mid-season. No. I think EB's here till next year. We'll see if he even comes back. I'm not sure. I actually like EB. People think I don't like EB, you know, because of some of my vids, but my whole thing is like, I don't think he really has control of the offense, dude. Are you being serious? Andy Reid is the offensive genius, bro. And he said in his presser yesterday, Eric Bieniemy said, sometimes I get like 51 or 52% of the offensive play calling, but the big boss man can come in and reel it in at any time. Come on now. I know that's the case with like a head coach could always overrule an offensive coordinator, but you guys know that there are some teams where the offensive coordinator has the reign, especially coaches that are defensive minded. They got their OC in there and they really are running the show on offense. I mean, of course they could counter and change the play and stuff, but if a coach is defensive minded, you know, a lot of times they may be leaning in the ear a bit more with the defensive coordinator. It's just, you know, kind of how it works. It is what it is. 24-21 Chiefs win. I like that. Do you think this becomes a Hurricane sympathy game with the fans and that extends to the hype and the refs? Nah. Talking about like refs favoring the Bucs to win, like so they can be like, yeah, we won, we survived the hurricane, and I don't know about all that. If the Chiefs can't catch the ball or Mahomes keeps overthrowing the ball, then we won't win. Also, Hardman not doing good. Hardman is just a few steps away on a few catches from leading the team in reception yards. While I did do a video that it looked like him or Juju messed up the final play of the game against the Colts, forcing that pick because Mahomes tried to force the ball, but the wrong route was run a little bit because it looked like McCole messed up that route. And Juju had to run a quick slant behind him instead of in front of him. Either way, Hardman has been dealing with a heel injury. He's even been limited this week in practice, so he's not been functioning at 100%. So, yeah. Hardman, I mean, he's not doing good if you look at the stats, but he also he also is not that far off from leading the team in reception yards either. I'll roast the coffee. You said the brew. Well, let's go then, dude. Drink water, stay healthy. Oh, I drink 2 gallons of water a day, man. Have you tried to collab with Ryan and RGR? I'd love to see you, Ryan and Dan. We have talked about doing a post game. I'm just still trying to figure everything out because this is my first season covering the team in the capacity that I'm doing it, and so we've talked about doing a post game. I really like my post game time to be able to give my post game thoughts and then interact with chat. And if I collab like that, I will have to neglect chat a little bit, and I really want to interact with you guys. So, but Ryan's a good dude. We text. He's a good guy. I love their work, so he's a good dude. Sip the brew. Yes, sir. Man, I want to sip a brew. I'm at work, though. Yeah, don't do that. You nearly cut your finger off yesterday. Yeah, don't do that. Looking back at the Bengals game, the 3-man rush QB spy would be a great defensive plan for Brady. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. I would definitely anticipate the Bucs having some tricks up their sleeve. Remember, Todd Bowles is the head coach, was the DC during the Super Bowl. He's going to have some thoughts in mind for the Chiefs and how to combat their offense. Now, QB spy, rush 3. My biggest thing is we just got to get pressure to Brady quick because he's not mobile. He will fold if guys aren't getting open. So I like this idea. I just think you got to keep it mixing it up. If you're going to do that, do it a couple times and switch. Cover 0. Just keep him on his toes. You hear about the Bucs trying to get OBJ? I did not. Bucs have a lot of distractions this week. They had to up stakes and go to Miami. Yeah, facts. You're right. Salute, Timothy. Poll question idea: who will catch the pass that makes Patrick Mahomes reach 20,000 yards passing? That's a cool idea. Travis Kelce. That's what I put my money on. Chiefs come into this game and dominate defensively, get 2 interceptions, 3 sacks, and win 27-17. Well, I'd freaking love that. Does anybody know when Harrison Butker will play again? Well, what's up, SpongeBob? How you doing, man? I watched all your shows growing up as a kid. Harrison Butker is a game time decision for Sunday. I don't think he plays. If he does suit up, he's not kicking. He'd be kicking field goals, but not kickoffs. I don't know how that's going to work. Ever consider doing play-by-play? Oh, like live streaming a game? Yeah, I have, and I probably will at some point this season. I've been really enjoying just watching the game because I try to study as much as I can. I pause, rewind, take notes, and then come and give my instant post-game report. But I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it's a good idea. I watch other Chiefs YouTubers, and they ain't you. Don't compromise your channel with lessers? Well, I would still be in those videos, and so I would still be in there. I'm not just going to say, hey, this guy's doing a video today. I would still do the intro. I'd be in there with them, interacting. Same with the podcast idea. I'm going to be in there. So I'm still going to be in it. Some people like long-form content with the podcast. It's just going to be a once-a-week thing. The film room thing with this guy is going to be once-a-week thing. And it's probably just going to be an extra video. So I'm still dropping hella videos. Still doing my 3 live streams a week, and I'm still going to be in all of them. So don't worry. All good. Skip breakdown was funny. I'm glad you liked it. Somebody commented on that video and said, this is not your best video. So I responded and said, this is not your best comment. Don't like that. Let's hit those like buttons. Oh, I appreciate that. Let's go. Thumbs up. Tom Grossi collab. That would be awesome. I've been talking with Brandon Perna. I think we're going to do a collab before the Chiefs and Broncos game. And I can't wait for that. I should reach out to Grossi and see if he would be open and willing. That's a good idea. It was funny, dude. When I started this channel, I didn't know who Brandon Perna was or Tom Grossi. People in the comments kept saying, dude, you need to check these guys out. You remind me of them. And then I looked at their stuff and I was like, oh, crap, that's crazy. What's up, Cole? Score prediction, 17-21 Chiefs is where I'm leaning right now. It's going to be a defensive slugfest. You hear about the Bucs? I just answered that. Juju has been solid. What you mean? He hasn't impressed? You talking to me? I mean, he's looked good. Yeah, I mean, he's leading the team in receiving yards. He would almost have more receiving yards than Travis Kelce if he didn't have that fumble. Remember he caught that pass, I think, against the Cardinals and ran for like 25, 30 yards and fumbled. So, no, I mean, he's looked good. He's looked good. Yeah, I can't wait for him to get even more on the same page with Mahomes and just get some more looks outside of Travis Kelce. You know what I mean? Wrath. What's up, man? What's up, Cole? The red-bearded assassin of David Carr and Raiders fans everywhere. Cue Patrick Mahomes' son. Let's go. I like that. Why hasn't MVS been utilized to stretch the field? I think he honestly has been a little bit, but he's not as good as Tyreek Hill at getting separation. He's been a bit lackluster in that area, to be honest. They've been using McCole a bit more for that. Yeah, Tyreek Hill helped a lot, but I say we might make it to the playoffs and might even win the Super Bowl. I'd be surprised if we didn't make it to the playoffs, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see. But Andy Reid's made it to the playoffs, I think, every year, right? Except for one. Every year but one? That sounds about right. More Justin Watson, I like that. No quick slants. Look what happened last week. Well, that's because it was a pick play, and there was miscommunication on the play. If the play was executed appropriately, Juju was wide open by a lot. He would have been wide open by a lot. So, no, I mean, we need him. Tyreek's ball skills were very underrated. I don't think it was underrated. I mean, he did have tip passes that ended up in INTs, but, dude, I mean, he was an elite receiver. You know, definitely miss him in my opinion, but it is what it is. I like to watch Juju and Mahomes. It looks like they're getting along faster than I thought. Yeah, I like that. I do like that, and I'm very happy so far. Who do you think is better, Mahomes or Allen? I mean, I would say Mahomes. I'm biased, right? But they're both great QBs. But if the game was on the line based on history, who is going to pick Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes? All Patrick Mahomes needs is 13 seconds. He's beat Josh Allen every year in the postseason. Both good QBs, though. Yeah, Juju's on pace for 1,000 yards. Does this channel's Let's Go, Let's Freaking Go? How about those Chiefs? I appreciate that, Bob. Let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Got to give it to them. Got to give the people what they want, right? MVS and McCole need to pick it up. Yeah, McCole's heel just needs to get healthy. And he's just been off a couple steps with Mahomes on a couple different plays. Mahomes himself in a presser said, I owe McCole 2 touchdowns. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Tyreek Hill had a 200-yard quarter last time we played Tampa Bay. Yeah, he did. It was either in a quarter or in the first half. Then they made some halftime adjustments, I think. But yeah, then they made all the adjustments in the world during the Super Bowl. Mahomes is actually hilariously risk-adverse for a gunslinger. Oh, yeah, he's very safe. He's one of the top percentage QBs in the league with throwaways, actually. Like top 3, top 5. He has a lot of throwaway passes, but he's just being safe. He's learning to get a little bit more safe as time goes on. And, I mean, 8 TDs to 1 interception. He's on pace for 45 TDs this season. I mean, we'll freaking take that. I mean, I'd rather take a dub. I don't really care what it takes. Word, I mean, just like first half of the Chargers game, they were so worried about the pass rush. They played too conservative, and it cost them. You talking about it cost the Chargers? Because we won. Tom Brady is a Walmart brand Patrick Mahomes. Maybe now because he's 45, but he's got like 7 rings, dude. So I don't know. CH has 231 total yards. Yeah, you combine his rushing with his passing. That sounds about right. Yeah, because he has 116 rushing yards and 115 passing or yards receiving. So, yeah. Who's our trash talker now? Chris got to step away from that role, I guess. Hey, if he could get Evans to throw hands, let's freaking go. I will say this. Please don't put Rashad Fenton on Mike Evans. Put anybody else on him. Rashad Fenton's been struggling. But, hey, if he can get Mike Evans to throw hands, let's go. Get him kicked out again. You know Tampa's going to take away Kelsey. Yeah. But Kelsey still finds ways to get open in spite of that, you know what I mean? That's why I'm I'm like, he's just got to look elsewhere. There's other people getting open. But I will say this last game, there were plays where Mahomes was looking elsewhere and Kelsey was freaking open, dude. So go figure. It is what it is. I feel bad the kids have to fringe him. Oh, no, dude. Yes, sir. MVS has 105. Yep. He's the fourth leading reception leader. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? I'd really appreciate it if folks would let Bieniemy do the job he's paid to do. He's forgotten more about winning games than we will ever learn. Oh, the Chiefs just dropped their injury report. I'm going to take a look at it. I'll pull it up with y'all, too. Let me see. I still can't believe I said I was going to drink a beer during the stream and someone told me to drink water. I drink 4 of these a day. This is my second one. Crazy people. It was just one guy. All right. Injury report. I'll share the screen and we can look at it. Because this is happening in real time. Like, I gave an injury report at the beginning, but that was just based on like who didn't practice and that kind of stuff. So here we go. All right, so Mike Dana is ruled out for the game already. Questionable is Harrison Butker and MVS. Gosh, dang it, dude. Dang. Can you guys see that all right? I hope so. Can I zoom in anymore? Yeah, here we go. So, McCole Hardman, he was limited. I don't think he's coming into this game healthy with that heel. So that's one receiver. MVS is questionable to play. I don't know what kind of abdominal injury he's going through, but if McCole Hardman's limited, meaning he'll probably play but not at 100%, let's just say MVS doesn't suit up. We'll just play worst case scenario here. That means Sky Moore is going to get some more looks. That means Justin Watson's going to get some more looks. Are we unhappy about any of that? No. I would like to see Sky get some more looks, to be honest. Yeah, another lineman on the, I forgot to mention this, another lineman on the injury report, Andrew Wiley with a hip. He was a full participant, but the O-line's a little banged up. Orlando Brown Jr. been dealing with a little bit with his knee. He's not on the injury report this week, so I think he's fine. Trey Smith with the ankle. He's not on the injury report either, so maybe he's healed past that, but they both haven't looked 100%. And then Joshua Kando is questionable for the game. I don't know what his illness is here. He was out with the illness. So I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like he practiced at all, actually. But I'm not sure. But there's kind of what it's looking like. Ronald Jones was sick a couple days, but he was better. Will Ronald Jones suit out? I highly doubt it. I know some people are saying, hey, let's get Ronald Jones out there. Let this be his revenge game. But, dude, he's more than likely not suiting up unless Sky Moore. No. What am I saying? I'm thinking about Sky Moore because he's probably getting more reps. But Ronald Jones ain't playing unless McKinnon, CEH, or Pacheco go down. I mean, that's kind of my opinion. Could they suit him up as like a surprise? Like, oh, wow. Maybe. But they're not going to do well in the run game, I don't think, this week anyway. So there we kind of go. That's what it's looking like. Well, we can look at the Bucs. They don't have their Fridays out though, so it doesn't really matter. It's not any more up to date than it was. Whew. True. I'm the mod over at RGR. Oh, dope. And it's not a question of will, but when. Yes, sir. Facts. Don't change your formula. I appreciate it, man. But I'm always changing my formula a little bit. So I do this full time now. So I've been playing around with some different videos, like the troll videos, the reaction videos, the Chiefs fan reaction videos. Those are all new. So I'm changing my formula a little bit, adapting. I'm still doing the dailies, but gotta adapt and evolve. And I'm the fastest growing Chiefs YouTube channel. I mean, but for a reason, I guess. I mean, people like the personality, like the videos, but I'm still trying to do more and just learn and grow and adapt and change. So change is coming a little bit, but we keep the base the same. The daily videos are still here. Hopefully we bounce back. We owe them one. Oh yeah, that 31-9 spanky. Yes, sir. Did you see the Vita Vea dropping into coverage the goal line last week? Yeah. Aaron Rodgers was not expecting that, huh? That was crazy, bro. I could see that happening against the Chiefs. They got a game plan for that. Brady has always eaten us alive across the middle. Nick Bolton will change that philosophy. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see how much it hurts with Willie Gay being out. But, yeah, hopefully Nick Bolton, puts a good stop to that for sure. Brady, I just read that. Cole, did you see Trav could take 5th in all-time receiving yards for tight ends this week? I did see that. I don't know how many yards he needs. I forgot. So there's a couple different, looks like, records that could be broken this Sunday. Somebody was mentioning Patrick Mahomes' passing yards, which I think was 20,000. Quote me if I'm wrong. Comment it in there. And then Travis Kelce as well. Thank you, Nature. Appreciate that, man. Chiefs Kingdom. I do stats at high school, so I'd love to one game at Arrowhead. Oh, let's go, dude. Can we get a Chiefs Kingdom wrap? Oh, I need to. It's on the list. It is on the list. Patrick Mahomes is the best QB. Oh, yeah. Facts. Spags' defense gets better as the season progresses. This defense will be nasty. Oh, yeah. That's facts, bro. I was at the final Chargers game with Rivers as their QB. They played a Cry Me River. No way, dude. That is fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I still have the Chargers Tears bottle, bro. It's empty, but I got it. It's chilling here until we play him again. Last year, Tyreek's bobbles. And it's an interception. Last night, he bobbles and he makes a catch. Yeah, dude, that was great. He played a great game. What's up, James? How's it going, brother? We need more. We need the quickness of Sky Moore to get involved. Yeah, I like it. I hope they do. They've been pretty reserved in getting him involved. I think Tua took a big hit trying to buy time on a deep ball. Possibly. I mean, he definitely was holding that ball. Yeah. Love that. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Got to pick up some Tank 7. Let's go, Harry. Yes, sir. It's so good, man. Yeah. Brady's a GOAT. Records are almost untouchable. He has nowhere near the talent level of... Yeah, still the GOAT. I mean, Mahomes and Brady's stats in their first 4 seasons are very similar, except Brady had 3 rings. Yeah. And it's crazy to think about that. Mahomes could also have had 3 rings if Brady wasn't still playing football. It is crazy to me. 2018 AFC Championship game. Patriots beat the Chiefs. 2020 Super Bowl. Bucs beat the Chiefs. That could have been Brady having 5 rings if he would have retired a few years earlier, and Mahomes already having 3. 5-3. Instead, it's 1 and 7. Holy smokes, that is crazy to me. I think a lot of people forget it's only week 4. By week 17, this team will be unstoppable. Yeah, I talked about it on a recent vid. They've been a little bit slow sometimes to adapt early on in the season. They're testing the waters. Defenses have new tape on them from the previous season, and they're trying new things. So they have tape on the O-line from last year, and they're trying new things. Creed Humphrey says he doesn't notice anything different, notice anybody playing them different. He said that in his presser this week, but they definitely are. They got tape now. So there's that. There's the receiving core. That's different. So, yeah, it's going to take a little bit. I agree. Maybe Fenton could fight Mike Evans. I'm fine with that. Oh, dude. I thought this was a serious message. Please pray for the kid in New Orleans. They have to watch Daniel Sorensen play. No. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I couldn't remember who said that, Bob. But, yeah, man, we try to stay healthy. Drink a couple beers now and again, but drink a lot of water. My father-in-law always says water. I've never heard of it. He's a beer brewer? Oh, that's fire. Dude, my dad all growing up drank like Bud Light. That's like water. Legit. Very unimpressed with Chiefs wide receivers, says Ryan. Unfortunately, I think we're going to need help there. No, I don't. Unless injury happens, I don't think we need to bring in outside help, because how's that really going to help? And I'm saying that to say this. Andy Reid's scheme and playbook is very complex. All these receivers here have been here all offseason and are still adjusting to the playbook. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to click, but I think it's going to take just a little bit more time. If things aren't clicking by, Thanksgiving, okay, we could have that convo, but then by then, who are you going to bring in that's really going to know this to learn this complex scheme and playbook quickly? I don't know if there's going to be anybody. Now, if a couple injuries happen, all right, let's go get someone. You know what I mean? But I think we're okay right now. Fountain or Coleman can replace MVS. Ooh, I bet you they'll call up one of those guys if MVS is even questionable, especially McColl with his heel. But I still think that Sky Moore and Justin Watson will just get more reps, and Fountain would probably step in on special teams instead of Watson a little bit. Coleman, I mean, Dave Tobe said Sky Moore's the guy for punt returns, but dude, Corey Coleman could return punts. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, more Jody Fortson. I like that. Use him in the red zone at the goal line. He's been used very little, y'all. Jody Fortson played 6 snaps on offense, I believe, last week, and 12 snaps on special teams. And Jody Fortson was used on 0 plays in run blocking. I think that just goes to show you the coaches don't trust Jody Fortson, man, to block. I mean, he's a converted wide receiver, still working on it. And Noah Gray and Travis Kelce at times have been struggling blocking a little bit. Now, they played 2 great defenses back-to-back, especially run-stopping defenses. But I think Blake Bell's missed. Now, some people say, well, if Blake Bell's missed, that's a very bad sign for the team. Okay, whatever, but he's missed. We should have some Sky running back packages hitting him on a screen or an open space. Oh, I like it. I'd love to see Sky get used more. I formation with CH and Burton plus 3 tight ends equal win. You think so? The run game's been pretty horrid, but hey, let's do it then. I'm down. I'm a big advocate of the run game, but could they not change? Could not change them out so quickly? Let's give a player a real chance. Yeah, it's weird. Andy Reid just kind of evaluates, and if it's not working quickly, he's like, all right, screw it. We're done. It's kind of weird, huh? We owe them a Super Bowl spanking. Yes, sir. Go Chiefs. What's up, brother? Yes, sir. Brady looks like Kevin Bacon. Oh, no. Would love to see the run game find a spark this week, but the D-line in Tampa is tough. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I would not expect much of a run game this week. They're even better than Indy. If we can get a run game established, freaking A, let's go. I don't know. I'm not optimistic. Tampa's pass rush is good, but not as good as it was in the Super Bowl. Yeah, and then obviously Akeem Hicks is out. You know, if he was in, it'd be even crazier, especially in the run game. But yeah, it's not as good. It's close. I think their defense as a whole is pretty close to where they were. But the Chiefs do have a much better O-line. You know, we'll just put it that way. I read Travis needs 51 yards. Okay, here we go. I like this. I read Patrick jeez Louise. I read Travis needs 51 yards and Patrick will break 20K regular season yards. Let's ride.
Both fam. Let's ride.
Yeah, I like that. That's fire. That's dope. Can we get more than 100 yards rushing on Sunday? Doubt it. I really doubt it. I would love to be wrong. I always like to be wrong, especially on stuff like this. I want Watson to do the same thing he did to us in the Super Bowl. Same thing that Tampa Bay he did to us in the Super Bowl. I don't even know what he did. I can't remember. What did Justin Watson do? Remind me. You're not allowed to touch Tom Brady's elbow, and even if the offense lines up outside, D Ford really shouldn't. Oh, man. Dang, man, this is hurting. If Patrick plays 10 to 12 more years, Patrick is on pace to challenge Brady's career records. I don't know that he'll ever get 7 Super Bowl rings. I don't know if anybody ever will, dude. He might break a lot of other records. I just really doubt he's going to get 7 rings. I mean, that's insanity. Yeah, there was definitely some check down passes that were open. There's a couple plays in particular. CEH was pretty freaking open on check downs. One early in the game, I think on the first series, second play. CEH was wide open, and Travis Kelce is pointing to CEH. Like, you can see it on the film. He's going like this. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be fire, huh? Hey, okay, a quick back update, guys. I feel like I'm starting to do a little bit better. Now, I'm still standing pretty much or laying to work, but I can stand for longer periods of time without the nerve pain getting aggravated. I've been using an inversion table and just trying to be smart, do a little bit of core strengthening, going on walks. I feel like it's a slow process, but I am getting a little bit better, so I'm very happy about that. Any update on Chiefs special teams after last game's performance? Updates. Dave Tobe, the special teams coordinator, spoke to the media this week, He said that the special teams didn't play well in some plays, but executed well in other plays. I'm like, no. He did. He shouted out Tommy Townsend, the punter. Tommy Townsend got AFC Special Teams Player of the Month, I believe it was. He has some pretty good stats on his punts, so that's good. But Dave Tobe said, hey, we got to play better. Sky Moore is still the go-to punt returner. You know, they believe in him. They're going to keep using him. Sky wants to be in there. They talked about Harrison Butker, who is a game-time decision. And I think until Harrison Butker is healthy, special teams is going to suffer a little bit there. They said they practiced that fake field goal a lot in practice, and they felt very confident about it. There was a lot that went into it. It was more than It was more than just, we don't trust Matt Amendola. But that did play a factor, let's be honest. Now, Tommy Townsend saw the linebacker breaking on Noah Gray fast, and for whatever reason he hesitated. But I think there's a screenshot. I could pull it up if we really want, but there's a screenshot that shows, like, if Tommy Townsend would have thrown that ball right away on that fake field goal, Noah Gray was open, and he might have actually been able to beat the linebacker around the outside for the first down. It would have been close. But, I mean, I hope that helps. That's the updates I have. I mean, Dave Tobe took full responsibility for the, same thing the coaches always say. I take full responsibility. We didn't execute. I put the bug in the ear on, for Coach Reed for the fake field goal, and it didn't work out. The thing about stuff like the fake field goals, they've done fake punts before. When it works, we love it. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Dave Tobe is a genius. When it doesn't work, oh, wow. Oh, my God. Dave Tobe is an idiot. So it's, it goes both ways very drastically on the fakes, right? It's interesting what Ryan came and said. This McCole Juju play could have been a live read that Juju didn't make right. Yeah, I think I said in here just a little bit ago, it could have been Juju and his mistake, but it looked like it was McColl's. But I ain't the coach. Either way, Mahomes said it was a mess up on that play. Who messed up? I'm not sure. Yeah, I talked about that. We just went over the injury report. Yes, sir. He's been listed as questionable. McDuffie can come back week 5. Yeah, because it was week 1, right. He got injured in the Cardinals game, I believe. Yeah, on their stupid turf, same as Harrison Butker. So he can come back week 5. Is he healthy enough? I have no idea. They haven't given an update. CEH showed some flashes at previous games. Oh, yeah. No, the run game was tough last week in particular, but dude, CEH had over 100 yards from scrimmage, I think, week 1 and week 2. If he wasn't over 100 yards in week 1, it was like 80 yards. It was pretty close. So when I say 80 yards from scrimmage, I just mean with, you probably know, but just rushing yards plus passing yards, or receiving yards rather. So, yeah, dude, I've been happy with CEH's performance. Now, did he have a questionable run or two last game? Yes, but it was also a breakdown of the O-line as well. It was kind of all bad in that game, if we're going to be honest. Tampa Bay will pick on Watson the whole game. Tampa Bay knows that man is a 7th-round pick. Oh, that's fine. He's been playing better than the other two, so pick on him. It's fine. Let him work. Thank you for doing these live Q&As. It's great to feel involved. Oh, heck yeah, man. I go live 3 days a week, and I plan on not changing that. Some days I'm going live 4. So for members, I do a members-only live stream once a month, and then for some members too, depending on the tier, I do a members-only Zoom call once a month. So some weeks I'm going live 4 times. Now, you don't have to be a member to get the 3 live streams a week, post-game, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., Fridays at 2 p.m. So heck yeah, man. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys, and I like going live, giving news updates as they kind of break, and just hanging out with you guys. I mean, the channel was built by you guys, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm actually, speaking of Twitter, I'm just kind of checking, making sure no more Chiefs news is dropped. Chiefs rule out defensive end Mike Dana, kicker Harrison Butker, MVS, Joshua Kando are questionable. Butker expected to be a game-time decision with Matthew Wright backing him up. This is not Chiefs news, but it's not a big surprise either, but the Patriots rule out QB Mac Jones. He's dealing with that ankle injury. So that just happened. We have both hosts picking KC over Tampa. Good luck this week. Who's both hosts? Who's that? Are you talking about Bold Prediction Sports Media? Yeah, I mean, it could go either way, man. Either way, it's going to be a dogfight, a low-scoring game. I have the Chiefs winning 21-17. But, I mean, would I be surprised if they lost? Not really. I'm hoping they win, and I think they have what it takes to do so. I think the Bucs offense, the low level that the Bucs offense is playing and how well the Chiefs defense is doing offsets, like the Chiefs offense is maybe above average, and the Bucs defense is elite. I still think the difference between the Bucs defense and Chiefs offense and the Bucs offense and the Chiefs defense, I still think there's a greater gap there, and the Chiefs have the ability to win it, but it could go either way. Yes, sir. What's up, Ray? How's it going, man? When McDuffie is back, should Fenton be the one on the bench? That's something we'll have to see, and it's something I would not be surprised that could happen. I could easily see McDuffie, Snead, and Jalen Watson out there. Now, they may give the nod to Fenton at first, but if he keeps getting these pass interference calls, these holding calls, and getting scorched, I guarantee you Jalen Watson's coming in. You need to do some yoga. My back is always jacked. You're the second person to say that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my core a little stronger, and then I don't mind incorporating some other stuff for sure. Just came back from school. Early college sucks. Well, I'm not going to lie, bro. I went to college one semester. I was paying cash for it, and I didn't have money to go back for the second semester, and I was like, I'm out. I'm out of here. Never went back. I've been an entrepreneur at heart, and that's just kind of where it's been. A report just came out that Butker's out. No, he's not out. He's questionable. It's going to be a game-time decision, but do I think he's going to play? Probably not. Hope you're doing well, Anthony. Praying to the football gods to watch over our team and keep the players safe. Prayers to Tua's health and his family as well. Also the people in Florida, not just the Bucs, or just not the Bucs. Yeah, man, I think the storm, quote me if I'm wrong, but I think Hurricane Ian has passed Florida. So I think they're good, but there is still a lot. There's like hundreds of thousands of people without power, dude. I don't know the death count. I honestly have no idea, but I know there's a lot of people injured, lots of property injured, obviously, but yeah, pretty crazy. Shaq Barrett laughed when asked about our O-line. Yeah, I covered that in a video recently. He basically was saying they're coming in feeling like they can do as much damage to the Chiefs O-line as they did in the Super Bowl, which is pretty freaking disrespectful to the Chiefs O-line, but 31-20 Chiefs get their respect back, especially people running their mouth too soon. Our D-line eating. What's up, Russ? Dude, I like it. I don't know if it's going to be that much of a difference in score. I feel like it's going to be closer, but I do see ways in which the Chiefs win this game, and I do see the Chiefs D-line eating. I mean, we can't understate the fact that the Bucs left tackle may not be playing, and they've been through two centers as well. So their O-line is pretty jacked. McDuffie week 5, yes, sir. I love the direction of the defense. Me too, man. Bucs is basketball? Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I call them Bucs, so that's what I mean. Oh, did someone spell it different? Yeah. These young CBs are awesome. Yeah, man. I agree. I think McDuffie and Butker will be back for Vegas. Yeah, we'll definitely see. Thoughts on CH having 7 rushes for 0 yards, Andy not playing Pacheco in power situations even though he's 5'10", 220 versus Clyde who's 5'7", 200. I mean, to be fair, Pacheco was used in some power situations and couldn't convert. Whether you want to put the blame on Pacheco, which I don't fully, some of it's the O-line, some of it's missing Blake Bell blocking, some of it's just missed gaps, missed assignments. The CH having 7 rushes for 0 yards was tough because he had a couple yards or a couple plays that were 3-4 yard losses. So, I mean, that's not a good stat. Any way you want to spin it. We did horrible against Indy's run game. 32 rushing yards total from our running backs. Patrick Mahomes had, I don't know if it was 26 scramble yards, I think. But if you take away that, we had 32 yards. Jerick McKinnon led with 20. Pacheco had 9. Clyde had 0. So, yeah, not good. Not good. Now, I'm of the opinion as of right now, we've been so bad on 3rd and shorts. use Mike Bolton. Use Mike Burton, please. Just use him. Use him in 3rd and short. He's very good at it. I know they don't want to overuse him because people are going to like expect it and play for it, but he's probably the best thing we have right now on 3rd and shorts. They put I'm blanking on his name. They put the defensive tackle in as a fullback on the goal line last game. Who the heck was that? Colin Saunders. They put Colin Saunders in as fullback last week, and they couldn't get into the end zone still. It's nuts, man. Yeah, I hope McDuffie can stay healthy after he returns. Yeah, he struggled with injury a bit. I think a head injury, concussion maybe, during OTAs. But yeah, it's tough break. Tough break for the rookie, yeah. CH, the other backs need to be used way more. I had hopes because the running back room is full. I mean, honestly, CH has been looking good. So, yeah, he's been looking good in my opinion. But yeah, it was a struggle last week for sure. Clyde having a few bad rushes is an understatement. It's an understatement? Okay. I mean, he's doing pretty well. So, I try to watch the game film after the games, and he's the third leader in receiving yards. And, had almost 100 yards rushing against the Chargers. Now, one of that was a breakout run, but still, we can't forget his passing game contributions either. But I'm not like a CH apologist or a Pacheco hater. Some people think because I'm not demanding Pacheco starts, I don't like the guy. I like the guy, and I think he's the future back for the Chiefs. But, I mean, CH has been playing pretty well. How did you get the Chiefs helmet in the back? Amazon. Amazon.com. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, Larry Johnson. LJ, let's go. Hope the Chiefs upset the Bucs. Yeah, dude. I mean, I hope the same too. Type B for Bucs. Type C for Chiefs. Will Kelsey have more than 5 receptions? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Actually, if you send me a super chat or a super thanks right now for $10, I will chug the rest of this beer and maybe even spill some of it on my shirt. All right, I'm done. That was kind of trolly, but you did it. You did it, Uri. Barry the Bucs are going to be playing to kill this week. Also, if the Chiefs win, the rest of the country's not going to like it. Is it because a Florida team didn't win with the hurricane and stuff, or because nobody likes the Chiefs, or something else? I think Ian is in South Carolina. Yeah, it's heading up. If we had Butt. You talking about Butker? Yeah, I mean, that would be helpful. Oh, here we go. You finish your question. If we had Butt Kicker, we win that game hands down. Oh, against the Colts? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hands down. That we would have put up 7 additional points. He would have made the PAT. Probably would have made that 36-yarder, that the field goal that Amendola missed, and then we probably wouldn't have ran the fake field goal. So that's 7 points. That's a dub. Now, we still have had plenty of other chances to win that freaking game, dude. And that's aside from the Chris Jones penalty at the end, which we can say what we want about that penalty. I'm always consistent, and you guys won't like it, but I try not to blame the refs for a loss. Did that call affect the outcome of the game? I mean, yes. But did the Chiefs have other chances to win that game? Oh, yeah. We were 3 for 10, 3 for 11 on third downs. 7 points missed in special teams. A touchdown basically given to the Colts in special teams because of the muff punt where they got the ball on the 4. I mean, they would have been held to like 14 points if it wasn't for that. And that would have been a last-minute TD. Anyway, I don't want to keep going on the Colts game, but here we go. At least 14 people have died in 3 Florida counties. More than 2.3 million customers were without power in Florida. Good Lord, that is a lot. My gosh. Mahomes, 341 passing yards, 3 TDs, 1 scramble TD. I will say this. Mahomes has been weirdly cautious about his scrambles this season. Now, I understand he's playing for a long season, trying to stay healthy. Doesn't want to scramble unless he has to, and is instead opting to find receivers that are open. There's been times where I'm like, bro, you had 15 yards, man. You could have ran that one. and it could have been a safe one. Now, he has scrambled when needed. Obviously, he was the leading rusher last game against the Colts, but there was a play I saw. Now, I think it was near halftime possibly when they had no timeouts, but he had a play where he could have ran for 20 yards and still got out of bounds. I mean, nobody was there. Not nobody, but yeah. So I would like to see him run a little bit more, but not at the risk of his health. Never. The area I live in, Tampa Bay, Florida, isn't damage bad. Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Tampa Bay wasn't really hit. I think we have another thing coming, guys. I'm warning you. The Bucs are out for revenge for the city. If the Chiefs win, yeah. Mr. Cole, a.k.a. Eric Chief to Rowan. How about them Chiefs? Let's go. If they continue to struggle with their teams this season, could you see DJ Moore and or Michael Thomas on the team next year? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. And we're having quite a bit of turnover next year as it is. So, I mean, maybe. Yeah, we'd have to see. But I would expect them to make a wide receiver move, especially if they move on from Juju, who's on a 1-year deal. McCole Hardman's on a contract year. Justin Watson's on a 1-year deal. DeRuse Fountain's on a 1-year deal. Corey Coleman's on a 1-year deal. The only guy you got is MVS and Sky Moore because you drafted Sky. So you got him for a few years. You got MVS on a 3-year deal. I think you could get out of MVS's deal with a minimal hit in not this season, not next, but whatever that is. What is that, 2024? So, yeah, I could definitely see them making a move for another receiver next year. If Juju balls out and they're happy, they might sign him to a longer deal. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. That's a good question, though, man. My daughter used to call them the buckets when she was small. I hope we kick the buckets. Love it, dude. Love that. Did you see Sky Moore is going to be taking punts again? Yeah, I did. Dave Tobe said they have belief in him, confidence in him. He's practicing it all the time. Sky Moore wants to be returning the punts. Even after the muff punt early in the game, he had his helmet on, ready to go back out there, which Dave Tobe said, like, he reads players and their social cues, like, did their confidence completely fall flat kind of a thing. So, no, he's the guy. So, until he muffs a couple more punts, I think it's fine. Now, Dave Tobe did say McCole could step in there if needed. Interesting. Did you guys notice that Tyreek Hill last night, if you watched the game, he was returning some punts. I saw him for sure at least return or catch one. McCole wanted to be used more, or not McCole. Tyreek Hill wanted to be used more, and looks like the Dolphins are conceding to that. Tyreek wanted to be used in all facets of the game, so he's been balling out, man. For all the stuff Tyreek said during the offseason, I am happy for him. I wanted the Dolphins to lose, if I'm going to be honest. It helps the Chiefs with the Dolphins not being 4-0 because they're in our division. But when Tua got hurt last night, I really did want to see the Dolphins win it. And I hated to see Tyreek Hill on Eli Apple like that at the end. Garrett says same old Chiefs will be dominant. Watched our favorite Chiefs receiver last night on the Dolphins. Yeah, dude. He's looking good. We got all the Ys, dude. Let him go. I bet Clyde ends up with Bengals. Really. Speaking of film, I really like Daniel Harm's breakdown of why we struggled against the Colts. The line needs to tighten up and use Shaq's comments as fuel. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dan Harms is the man. He's smart. I'm not a smart guy. My film breakdowns aren't really breakdowns. I'm just like, hey, yeah, here's the play. From what I can tell, he was supposed to go this way, but I mean, you can find stuff by just watching the film, and I have an eye, but I'm not like that smart. I could see Mahomes scrambles being the difference. I dig it. Yeah, I like that. Do you think, this is a good question. Do I think the Raiders can beat Denver this week? I mean, I hope they beat Denver this week because I'd rather see Denver 2-2 than the Raiders 1-3. I don't really want to see the Broncos going 3-1. Now, do I think they can beat Denver? Yeah. Denver's not good. Their offense is horrible. Now, their defense is pretty good. I think they can. We'll have to see if they pull it off. Miss Tyreek. Yeah, I bet they do miss each other. Yeah. Sky Moore's going to have a monster game. You heard it here first. All right, well, I'm here for that. Get rid of Hardman. I mean, he's going to play out this season. I don't know that he's going to get extended. So, Moderators just be holy is negative? What are you talking about? The triplets? Let's ride.
Both fam. Let's ride. Both fam.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, I like CH. I mean, we're probably going to keep him. We don't have to enact his fifth-year option until what? 2024, 2025. So we got a little bit of time. Yes, sir, Samuel. Yes, sir. Well, how's y'all's Friday, man? You guys at work? What'd you guys have for lunch? Fill me in. What about Houston versus the Chargers? I would, dude. The Chargers are so depleted right now. You never freaking know, dude. Yeah, you really never know. The Chargers are missing, I mean, last I checked, J.C. Jackson, Justin Herbert, Joey Bosa had groin surgery. They're missing a couple other people that I can't remember right now, but they're missing a lot of key people. I think Justin Herbert's still playing, but he's been playing injured. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, Kelsey needs to play well and produce big numbers for us to consistently move the ball. It reminds me of some of Brady's teams at the end when he only trusted Gronk and Edelman. Yeah. No, I feel that. I mean, a key to victory that I put was like try to get others involved other than Kelsey, but obviously Kelsey's going to get the most looks, probably the most targets, and probably the most yards. Yeah, for sure. Watching you from work, had some boneless wings and seasoned fries from a place called Bonchon. All right, that sounds fire. Who's your team, bud? I will say this. I do agree with what you're saying. The AFC West got hyped up so much this offseason. It's not living up to the hype. Put it that way. What's up, Eric? Cheers. Yes, sir. Let's go, dude. Yeah, Slater. Their starting left tackle is out for season. Thank you. He had like that bicep tendon rupture. Then they had a wide receiver also out for the season. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't like it wasn't Keenan Allen. It wasn't their top couple, but yeah, that's crazy, huh? The Raiders are the only Pirate team I want winning Sunday. Yeah. Facts. I got 4 different Oktoberfest varieties for the tailgate this weekend. Blind taste test, meaning we're going to taste them until we're blind. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I pretty much don't drink at all during the game now. I'm trying to study and take notes, and I'll have a beer post-game with y'all, but I used to have a couple during games, but not really anymore. I think Justin Watson needs to get in there. Well, what's going to happen this week, MVS is questionable, and McColl is not 100% with the heel injury. Everyone can lose just as long as the Chiefs win. Let's freaking go, and let's ride.
Both fam. Let's ride.
That never gets old. Guyton? What's that? This guy's annoying. I just blocked him. He's annoying. I believe that the Colts' loss was a big wake-up call and fully expect the Chiefs to be straight fire on Sunday. Hey, I'm with it. Now, the Bucs are coming off of a loss, too, to the Packers. I will say this. Tom Brady has had back-to-back losses 4 seasons in a row at some point in the season. Patrick Mahomes is 10-3, I think, coming off of a loss, so he rarely has back-to-back losses. Do you think we'll run the ball more or just shoot for the moon? What's up, Justin Dewey? Hope you're doing well. I talked about it earlier. I think the running game's going to struggle. They're a better run-stopping defense even than the Colts. One of my keys to victory was quick passing game, get that involved, bubble screens, quick check downs, screen passes, slants. I would say we're going to get that involved, and that's going to be our run game more so. I could be wrong, but they will definitely try to run. I just don't expect it to be too crazy. I don't know that they're all going to shoot for the moon either. I think Mahomes is going to take his shots, and I hope we connect on a couple. That would be very nice. He is Chiefs. Don't use none of their backs, dude. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Not too much. It never gets old. Oh, Guyton. Thank you. Gosh, I didn't recognize that last name. But okay, thank you. Yeah, he's out for the season. Okay. Yeah, they got some crazy injuries, man. Injuries are nuts, bro. I mean, you would have never expected Blake Bell to go down like he did in the preseason game, right? And he's been out so far, and I think that's affected our running ability a little bit. Yes, at work in the ATL, but I need this information. Go Chiefs. What's up, Mr. I appreciate that. Just be a Russian bot. Okay. He said, block me too. Okay, there you go. Mahomes' son. Let's have it, Redbeard. All right. Here he is. There he is. He's just chilling, just hanging out. Bye. How do you think Willie Gay replacement did last week? He did good. Yeah. Darius Harris led the team in tackles. Got involved very well as the game went on. First quarter, had a couple misreads in coverage. One was that touchdown pass. But other than that, he did pretty well. Yeah, I was pretty happy overall. When are we going to try Ronald Jones for short yards? Why did we even sign him? What's up, Jake? We signed Ronald Jones to the 53-man roster because we needed running back depth. Derek Gore fractured his thumb, and we had to put him on IR. Now, we reached an injury settlement with him, and he was released. He could get signed back to the Chiefs practice squad, but he's still not healthy. Long story short, Ronald Jones is insurance in case McKinnon, CEH, or Pacheco get injured. That's it. Hides in the corner before Cole boots me. Nah, dude. That guy was like a Bengals fan, and I don't mind if there's other fans in here, but he's just negative comment over and over and over again. And then this other guy said, ban me. So I said, all right. So I banned him. Your wish is my command, peasant. But no, I ain't going to ban you, bro. You're good. You're good. Jalen Gurton. Yeah, thank you. Was the Colts Mahomes' first September loss? I don't think it was his first September loss, but he's won most of them. Yeah. He's been very good in September. Chilling at work waiting for 4 o'clock. Had Minsky's Thai chicken pizza. Okay, that sounds absolutely fire. Oh, Bucs injury reports available? Nice. All right, let me look at that. Good look, man. Where do I find it? Buccaneers.com. Injury report. All right, dope. Good look, man. Let's pull it up. All right, so what am I looking at? Okay, Akeem Hicks is ruled out. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Sorry. Hold on a second. Okay. So Akeem Hicks ruled out. Doubtful. Russell Gage with his hamstring. Okay, questionable. Chris Godwin. Julio Jones. Gosh dang, dude. That's 3 wide receivers right there is questionable. Then also you have their left tackle, Donovan Smith, is questionable. Tom Brady is not questionable. But there you go. I mean, that's the main injury report updates on the Bucs. The only one that's for sure ruled out, which we kind of already knew, was their defensive tackle, Akeem Hicks, with his foot. He was out last week as well, and will probably be out for a couple more games. But look at that. That's 1 receiver, doubtful. 2 other receivers, questionable. Yikes. Now, we're not faring too much better in the wide receiver room. I mean, MVS is questionable. McColl's going to play, but he's not 100% with that heel injury. So that's a couple receivers there. And then if you weren't here earlier, here's kind of what the Chiefs are looking like. Mike Dana has been ruled out officially. Harrison Butker will be a game-time decision, but I do not anticipate him to play. Joshua Kando is questionable as well. He's had a sickness. I don't know what that is. It's been pretty vague, but questionable is MVS. McCole Hardman is questionable, I guess. No, wait. Am I reading this right? No, Joshua. Okay, here we go. Joshua Kando is questionable. MVS is questionable. And then the rest are expected to play. So that's McCole Hardman. But he was limited. Wednesday, Thursday on that heel injury. Did not participate on Tuesday, I believe. But yeah, Chris Jones, has been fine. Ronald Jones had an illness for a couple of days, but he's fine. Juju Smith-Schuster has been a full participant all week. Andrew Wiley full all week. So there we go. That's kind of the updated report right now. Yeah. Weird. I don't think my my alert went off. I didn't hear anything go off. But dude, DeRuse with a 10 bomb. Any more news on Frank Clark? Possible suspension. Keep up the good stuff. That's the first super chat of the stream. Let's freaking go, dude. Appreciate you, man. Frank Clark had his presser today, and it was hilarious. He was phenomenal. So I hope they drop that on YouTube because I'd love to do a video on it because his answers were freaking funny, dude. I laughed out loud a few times. But news on Frank Clark, nothing updated yet. I mean, I know he's the case has kind of been handled. He's has to serve community service. I don't remember the exact details. I think he pled not guilty, but I think it was just a fine and some community service. But the league is still looking into the case, so he could have a fine. He could have a suspension. He could have a fine and a suspension, or they could decide to do nothing at all. We'll have to see. I would be a bit surprised if they do absolutely nothing, only because he had back-to-back repeat offenses in 3 months. Same exact thing. So if it was a one and done, I mean, maybe they would, kind of show some grace, but I would expect him to be suspended a game or two. We'll have to see. We won't know when it's coming, dude. I didn't know when Willie Gaze was coming. I didn't even know that was going to happen. Not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something within the next few weeks, but we'll have to wait and see. But dude, thanks so much for the 10 bomb, man. I don't know why I didn't hear the notification. Did you guys? Maybe my volume was muted in my ear. I'm not sure. The reason they can't get a run game going is they never give the backs a chance. Well, the O-line has been struggling pretty badly, Daryl. Yeah. They've been struggling pretty bad. I mean, you got to think about that game against was it week 2? It was a 2nd and 2. They ran up the middle, got a yard. 3rd and 1, ran up the middle, no gain. Multiple 3rd and shorts, they can't run it. Even on 1st down, they can't run it. Now their average yard per rush is a little bit inflated because they've had a couple big runs. But let's see, CEH, his average is 5.3 yards a rush, but his longest was 52. So that kind of conflates it when you have 22 attempts for 116 yards and your longest is a 52. So he's probably closer to I'm not good at math, but he's probably closer to 3 yards per rush. Now, I don't disagree with you 100% here. I think they should try to run the ball a bit more. Yeah, I do agree. Bucs injury report. Oh yeah, thank you, man. You're the man for that one. Why do you think Sky Moore hasn't been utilized? They're just slow to work him in because he's a rookie. He actually said in a presser like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that it's been hard learning the playbook and the system. Every time he thinks he's got it, they introduce a whole new I can't remember what it's called right now, but a whole new set of plays, a whole new can't remember the term right now, but he's been struggling a little bit, I think, with learning the playbook. I also just think for whatever reason, based on what they've seen in practice, that they feel the other 4 that they're putting in front of him are the guys. Now, if MVS doesn't get suited up, bro, because he's questionable, we're going to see Sky Moore and Justin Watson more. I would think we see Justin Watson more than Sky more, but we'll have to see. Chiefs got served some cold, humble pie with the Colts. Fortunately, the Bucs will be paying for it. Hey, I'm here for that. If we had to lose to the Colts to beat the Bucs, I'm here for it all day. All day. Eric Bieniemy's overrated? I think I don't know that he's overrated or underrated. I mean, I think some people throw too much blame his way, which is a bit weird because I think Andy Reid has he has all the power on the offense for just calling it like it is. But then when people elevate him a bit too high is weird to me too, because I revert to the same thing. Andy Reid is calling the plays. Andy Reid is in control. Do I think Eric Bieniemy is executing some of the play calling? Well, yeah. But Andy Reid's the offensive genius on the team. So I never praise EB too highly, and I never cast him down, too low either. He's kind of neutral. I think he's a good coach. I think he's passionate. I like his pressers a lot. A lot of the players like him. Is he kind of abrasive at times? Yeah. I just think Andy Reid controls the offense. Tom Brady's limp, flaccid arm is going to get destroyed by Chris Bones Jones. Let's freaking go. I'm here for that. Cole having a block party. Oh, yeah. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Eric Duke. Reid's offense is notoriously tough on, young wide receivers. My guess, I would agree. Catching up on some Chiefs news with you. Let's go. Appreciate that. More screens with McKinnon and CEH. I agree. Quick passing game. Yeah, we got to. Just get Sky out there. I would like to see him out there. Yeah. Oh, first September loss was last year. Okay. Yeah, and then he lost this year too. There's a better one if you Google it. Oh, that one worked. If you're talking about the injury report, that one works fine. That was on the Bucs website. Help the Redbeard out and hit like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Mickey. If I'm not mistaken, the Ravens gave Mahomes his first September loss. Yeah, last season, right? Mm-hmm. That was like a fluke thing too. With CEH, was that the game where CEH fumbled? Those receivers will play. Yep. McCole got to be returning punts. I think if Sky does something like he did last week again, I bet McCole's in there. Part of the issue is his heel, man. So I don't know how much he's going to be playing. We'll have to see. Chris says, I'm curious to see how our offensive line will fare against the Bucs. Yeah, better in theory. It's a much better O-line than the Super Bowl. McCole had a couple muff punts his rookie year. Everyone got to grow. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, week 2 last year, I recently rewatched that Ravens game. It's batsh how we lost that one. Hey, you could probably rewatch the Colts game and say the same thing, right? McCole won't be on punts till he's healthy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you. No contest was Frank Clark's plea. So he's basically he's done. Has to serve some community service. I think he had to pay a little bit of a fine, and he has a follow-up in March. But the league can still investigate him. Yeah, he will get suspended next year. Next year, week 2, because I forgot to do it over the summer. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. Listening from the Monterey Bay and Cali on break from FedEx Courier. FedEx. We'll just say FedEx. I know the word, but I'm having trouble. Appreciate your input. Fenton needs to get a little better at coverage. Yeah, one thing about Fenton, which first off, thanks for listening, man. Hope you're enjoying your break. First off, we got to remember this. Rashad Fenton had off-season shoulder surgery and did not really practice or participate in OTAs. Barely in training camp. He came in at the tail end of training camp. So some of that we're seeing with Fenton is some rust, to be honest. So that's why I'm like, even when McDuffie comes back healthy, I'm not 100% sure that we're just going to see Jalen Watson in there instead of Fenton. I think they're going to give Fenton a bit of a chance. And we have to consider his offseason surgery. And him just obviously if he keeps getting scorched for a few more weeks, yeah, they'll put him in there. Facts. We got to get these receivers healthy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, everybody's healthy but McCole's heel and MVS. It's an abdomen injury, but they never talked about really what it was. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Charlie? How you doing, man? Beckham, what's up, man? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, just hanging out with you guys on this Friday afternoon. Enjoying that. I have a family day tomorrow planned, so I'm super excited about that. But I am going to put out a preview, Chiefs-Bucs preview video later. Probably, I might drop it in the morning. But then Sunday Night Football, we'll watch the game. We'll go live after. It's going to be a late-night burner. But we're excited. Running backs can't run through holes that don't exist. Yeah, it's kind of it's a mix of that. But the O-line has been struggling. How does Frank Clark dodge this bullet? I don't think Frank Clark dodges the bullet. No, I think a suspension's coming, if I'm going to be honest. I've got no problems with Frank Clark exercising the right in a place that has tried to make it that right. No. He's not innocent because he broke the law of the state. What's up, Randy, by the way? I have a couple guns for self-defense. I don't know. I don't want to get into that debate. Like, I'm chill about the gun thing, but it's like if you live in a state where it's illegal, don't carry guns that aren't allowed in that state. You can carry other guns, I believe, that were allowed I could be wrong, but I believe that that's the rule there, and he just had a gun that he wasn't supposed to be carrying. I know in most other states that it was legal and it was fine, but it wasn't there. So obey the laws of the land, man, and don't be dumb, 100%. It's cool that you're going. It's cool that you're going to. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? It's cool that you're going to in. Alaska, what are you saying, bro? We need another fringe to push through the O-line. Or fridge to push through the O-line? I mean, next week, Lucas Niang could return. We'll have to see how he's doing. Gore was the third down back. We really don't have a power rusher. Gore was on the practice squad for most of last season. He did get activated because of injury. But I think we'll see Gore back on the practice squad. Yeah, I think we're going to see Gore on the practice squad. It's cool you're going to have a woman co-host on your podcast. Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't decided, honestly, what I'm doing for sure with the podcast, but I like the idea of a woman co-host. I just think it'd be fun. I just have to find the right person. So I'm not just going to throw anybody in there. I'm going to be pretty picky. But I like the idea. I've never played the game. So my channel's different, so I'm going to keep doing things different than other channels, and that's kind of where I'm leaning. But I haven't decided how exactly I'm going to tackle the podcast, but if I can find the right person, the right vibe with my personality, like, dude, I'm down. It'd be kind of fun. How I picture these podcasts going is I have a lot of guests in, but a co-host just to help with questions and give some input every now and again and just kind of keep me on track. Like, I think it would be a lot of fun. Andy Reid equals overrated. Oh, you're banned. When the O-line pass blocks 75% of the time, it's hard to get in sync run blocking. Turn those big boys loose and let them serve up some pancakes. Let's go, dude. Yeah, you're right. And some of the problem, too, is the RPOs, Daryl. The offensive line doesn't know if it's going to be a pass or a run. So that's the problem sometimes if we're going to, call it like it is, because a lot of those plays they're RPOs, even though they're most of the time passes, but they got to block like it's a run. I don't like Eric the Enemy. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go next year. Yeah. But again, I'm neutral on Eric Bieniemy because I'm like, well, I don't really know how much influence he really has or how much impact he really has overall in the grand scheme of things. In Reed, we trust. And if he trusts in EB, then I trust him too. Yeah, I mean, Coach Reed can be a bit loyal, not to a fault, but almost. So we'll have to see. They signed EB to a 1-year deal. He's probably going to try to go get some head coaching gig next year. But yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and see. The truth is there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Yeah. Facts. 100%. Christian Okoye, let's go. How long has it been since you cut your beard? I trim my beard probably every couple weeks. I keep it about the same shape and length, so it kind of just stays the same. Oh, I've never shaved it clean off since I started growing it. No. I started growing it out in like 2015. It was like I kept a short beard for a couple years, but then I started growing it out in like 2017 maybe. Yeah. Colin Saunders on short yardage. Let's go. Give him the ball. What's up, Flip? How you doing, bro? How's it going, man? Yeah, we went over their injury report just a bit ago. Yeah, Chris Godwin, Julio might not play. Their left tackle might not play. And then there was one more receiver that was questionable. It was Russell Gage. He's actually doubtful. Yeah. I don't wish player injury on anyone, but Brady's family will be happy to have him home the rest of the year after Sunday. He's not going to get injured. He'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. I don't wish an injury on anybody. I mean, that Tua injury last night was rough, man. Do you think special teams will crap the bed again? I'd rather have a stroke than watch ugly Chiefs football. Well, Brian, I hope you don't have a stroke, okay? Don't wish that on you. I mean, dude, until Harrison Butker is back and healthy, my confidence in the field goal unit as a whole is going to not be as high. But I would be very surprised if special teams plays that bad again. Why? Because how can you play that bad if that's the worst I've ever seen them play? So that's the floor. I expect at least higher than the floor. Yo, listening while driving, let's ride.
Both fam. Let's ride.
You're driving through Montana, feeling old, man. Winter waking up. Where in Montana are you, bro? I got family in Montana. I got family in Kalispell area. So let me know where you are. Do you think Mahomes should get more control? Yeah, it's interesting. I can't remember what podcast I heard this on because I listened to so many. I wake up and just listen to Chiefs podcasts at 1.5 to 2x speed, or NFL Network, Rich Eisen, like all kinds of people. But it's interesting to note that the Chiefs don't do a hurry-up offense very often unless it's absolutely a must. So like 2-minute offense, near the end of the half, near the end of the game, they will do it. But they were saying that the Chiefs, I would have to look up the stats to like back it, but they were saying the Chiefs do pretty well in their hurry-up offense. But Andy Reid rarely does it because he wants control of the situation. He wants to be able to call the plays, but in those hurry-up offense situations, Mahomes can make a lot of the moves and pivots. So maybe Mahomes should get a little bit more control, but I think he has say. I mean, at the line, if he reads something, he can kill. He can audible to the second play, or he can call out hot routes and different stuff. So he does have control. I mean, but how much? I don't really know. Probably more than we think. He probably just trusts his coaches and defers to them, though, more often than not. What's up, David? How's it going, brother? Appreciate you, man. Bucs injury report. Yeah, Gail. We talked about this. We got Russell Gage questionable, Chris Godwin questionable, Akeem Hicks out, Julio Jones questionable, Rashad Perriman doubtful, Donovan Smith doubtful. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Gail. Game score prediction. I have 21-17 Chiefs. Could go either way, but it's going to be a battle of the defense. What's up, Meech? I don't know that after watching the coaches film most of these games, some of it's not a separation issue. Like you would think it's more of a separation issue when you watch the broadcast because you can't see the receivers. Some of it's an O-line issue. Zex4 with the 2. Appreciate it, man. Just got here. How worried? Oh, that's funny because I'm literally talking about the O-line right now. Thanks for the 2. Answering it both right now. Some of it's the O-line, man. It's Mahomes is not trusting the O-line right now. He's getting happy feet. He's kind of scrambling. There was several plays last game where somebody came open as Mahomes was starting to scramble. Well, when Mahomes scrambles, people are already in their route, so they got to break their route and kind of freelance to try to get open for him. But there were multiple plays where players were open. There were misreads by Pat. There were open checkdowns. He missed MVS by 5 feet on that deep ball. Just missed Justin Watson by 2 feet on a deep ball, but that would have been called back because of a holding call. So they're getting open more than we think. I think it's just sometimes Mahomes is reading wrong, or he's scrambling out of the pocket because the O-line is collapsing more quickly than he's able to go through his read progression. So a couple things. A little bit's on Pat. He's got to read a little bit quicker. Sometimes just opt for the check down. And sometimes he's just looking the opposite direction. There were plays I saw. He was looking one way. Travis Kelce was open the other way. But he sometimes doesn't look Kelce's way because Kelce's double-teamed, triple-teamed. But some of it, like MVS is not getting the separation we would think on some of these routes. But McColl's gotten separation plenty. Mahomes has just missed him. Underthrew him in the Chargers game. Missed him twice against the Cardinals game. So there is separation. So be a little bit optimistic there. Because RGR football already does that kind of thing in regards to cross collapse. Well, what did you say the first time? Chris. I don't think the Chiefs will be losing to the Bucs. Yeah, I hope not. I don't understand what. Oh. Yeah, Chris. I did. Yeah, they have their own podcast. Yes, sir. Got perspective from the other side. Maybe make friendly wagers. Example, if you lost, you got to wear the winning team's logo for 1 week in all your vids. That's one thing I've thought about doing in some of the podcasts or videos, just cross-collabing with guys in the YouTube space that cover other teams. I mean, I've been in contact with Brandon Perna of That's Good Sports. We might collab before the Broncos game, so that'd be pretty fun. I thought it was his bodyguard's gun. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I live in Cali. I'm a gun owner, and you can't carry unless you have a CCW, like you said. I'm sure it's coming. So if he would have had a CCW, he would have been fine. Is that as simple as that? Can you confirm, Samuel? Are you planning on going to any Chiefs games this year? I'm going to go to the Raiders game. So prior to my back flaring up, I was going to go and do a meetup with a bunch of people from the channel. But until my back gets better, I'm kind of stuck at home, if I'm going to be honest. Charlie said I'll do it with you. Oh, the podcast? Love it. Hey, Cole, what's up with Joshua Williams? Okay, so basically Jalen Watson beat him out. So I think Joshua Williams, being the 4th-round pick, was getting the nod in preseason. But so was Jalen Watson, obviously. And Jalen Watson, from what the coaches saw in film and maybe even in practice, they just saw Jalen Watson was out playing him. So he got the nod, and that's why he's playing over Joshua Williams right now. You know, a bit surprising, right? Because 4th-round pick, 7th-round pick, but that's how it's going. That's how it's shaping up right now. What did Frank Clark do? He got busted with gun charges twice in 3 months. I guess he had a gun of some sort in his possession in a vehicle when he got pulled over that he wasn't supposed to have in the state of California. That's all I know, though. What's more likely, they show an animated graphic of Tom Brady throwing to Ghost or Mahomes getting kicked in the footballs by a Colt? Ooh. The Tom Brady one. Your breakdown of plays is amazing. Oh, dude, I'm glad you like that. Glad you like that. Yep. Yeah, I'll do some more. I get the coaches film every week. I wasn't able to make it happen this week, but I'm pretty stretched thin I'm trying to figure it out. It's only my 3rd week doing the channel full time, so I'm still trying to figure it out. 199 from Boats and Hose. Dude, I'm way behind. My bad, dude. Thanks for the Skymore answer. Oh, yeah, man. Thanks for the 2-bomb. Appreciate that. Time for separation in the wide receiver core? Yeah. I mean, it's happening, but I would like to see more. Sky would be helpful. What's up, Kayla and Garrett? Hardman is going to be on the bench, and hopefully Butker can kick for us because he might be out too. I mean, Hardman played a lot last game. He had the 2nd most receiving snaps, I think, or the 3rd. He had, I think, I'd have to look up the snap count, but he had a lot of snaps. So we'll see. But I think he's playing. But Butker. Yeah, hopefully he can kick for us, but it's definitely going to be a game-time decision. I hope he does. Yeah, that Tua injury last night was really bad, man. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? How's it going, brother? Tua got smacked last night. It was bad. Yeah, I was so sad. I hated that. Thompson can lay a 74-yard punt, so why fake field goal? Are you talking about Townsend? Tommy Townsend? Great freaking question. I don't know. I have no idea. Unless we're in an obvious punt situation, I wish we would just play on a 4 down. We may do that more than we think this week if we don't trust the kicker and we need to win the game. If it's 4th and 10, would you rather a fake field goal with the ball in Tommy Townsend's hand or Patrick Mahomes? You freaking tell me. More satisfying, Watson picks off Brady or Furious George sacks Brady or Brady takes a TV timeout to get a facelift. I think it's more satisfying to get an INT. I would love the 7th rounder, to get a pick on Brady. I mean, I'd love both, to be honest, but if I had to pick one. I wonder how many people are going to be at the game. Yeah, that's a great question. I guess the Tampa Bay area wasn't really hit.
Broncos country.
Man, we got super chats rolling in, man.
Let's ride.
You got the 10-bomb and didn't chug the brew? I'm out. I got to go get another one? I was just being, I was trolling like I was a different channel. But, dude, someone dropped the 10-bomb, but I'm literally out. I could drink Chargers tears. Pretend that never happened. Yeah, my bad. When we do a hurry-up, though, we do great. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do that more often. But Coach Reed likes control and likes to call plays. I mean, can you knock him for it? They've had the best offense 4 years in a row, or top 3, top 5. I appreciate that, Zex, with the O-line. So to answer your question with the 2-bomb, how worried? Okay, if I do a scale of 1 to 10 against the Bucs in particular, because they're top 3 defense in the league, and their D-line is very good. I'm probably a 6. If it was not one of the top 3 defenses in the league, like when we play the Raiders next week, I might be a 4. But I'm at a 6. If I'm going to be, 100% with you, I'm at about a 6. I'm thinking the Florida people will attend. Yeah, I agree. Especially like the Tampa area didn't really get hit. So, do you see Nick Wright's tiers for this week? Had Fins at number 1 till Friday and Chiefs Bills in the penalty box. I did not see that. I'll have to look it up. Eagles play the Jags this week. Do you think the Jags beat the last unbeaten team? I don't know if the Jags do it, but the Eagles are not going undefeated. So, the Jags are better than we all thought, huh? They made a lot of offseason moves, and I think it's paying off. Oh, 1 week is too high a price. 1 day, maybe? Dang, I don't even know what you're talking about, Uri. Oh, yeah. I was just being dumb. But I don't even have any more beer. This is the last one in my house. Gosh dang it. I'll get some more before the game. Chiefs should activate and play Rojo. Rojo might have something to prove against the Bucs since he didn't get re-signed by them. I'm so tired of the failed third down and short. I blame the O-line more than the backs on those, but I just don't think Rojo's going to get activated, man. I would be pretty surprised. He's just, because of the Chiefs' offense and how much they use their running backs in pass protection and in like screen game and short passes, stuff like that, Rojo is the least rounded running back by far out of the 4. I just don't see him getting activated unless somebody gets hurt. Now, I could get shocked, right? I could be wrong. They activate Rojo, but if Rojo's in there, you got to think, well, he's not the best at pass protection. He's not the best catching the ball out of the backfield either, so it's probably a run. So it kind of, in my opinion, tips the defense, the offense's hand when Rojo's out there, but he's also never been out there during the regular season, so they may not know what to do when he's out there. It's exactly right, Cole. Mahomes needs to do better and be quicker. Yeah, facts. I mean, I love Mahomes, but he's definitely got to get the ball out quick this game. McCole Hardman and Sky Moore may see more action on Sunday Night Football against the Bucs. Should be a huge opportunity for both players. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see about Sky. I think Justin Watson is going to get more looks if MVS doesn't play. If the offensive line takes another week off, it'll be a long game. Yeah, Jeffrey, it definitely will. Justin Niue with the 5. Watch Pat's eyes. You could see that he didn't feel comfortable after the first 10 minutes of last week's game. Yeah, he definitely got happy feet. Was getting flustered from the pocket. Thanks for the 5. Lev Mass with the 5. Dude, what's up, man? That's an awesome picture of you and your boy. That's dope. Turn your volume all the way up and watch the Chiefs hype vid on my channel. Okay.
10, 5, touchdown!
Then Daniel with the 5. You guys are going crazy with the 5s. You'll have to you got to DM me or something so I remember. Can you DM me? Because I'll watch it. I definitely will. That's how I'll remember. When he has that look, he plays haphazardly. Dang, yeah. MVS reminds me of D-Rob. He's definitely faster than D-Rob. I think it's just going to take some time to click. Let's give MVS another few weeks. I'm a little nervous about the game on Sunday, concerned about the field condition after the hurricane. Still believe in the Chiefs. The field should be fine, I think. I would think. They'll do an inspection 72 hours before and then 24 hours before, I think is what it is. But, yeah, we'll have to see there. Just so you guys know, I'm probably going to get off at 4. I got more content to make. I've been on here since 2 o'clock, so it's almost been 2 hours. But we got about 7 more minutes. I'll get to all these super chats and just as many questions as I can before the end here. But, dude, I love the Friday afternoon hangouts. They're super chill. And I always enjoy just kind of kicking it with y'all, talking about the Chiefs. Redbeard, it gets technical. Why? Because of the type of guns he had on him. I read somewhere he had loaded Uzis and other such firearms that are banned. Yeah, I think they weren't fully automatic guns, I believe, from what I understand and what I read, that gun would have not been illegal in a lot of other states. So I don't know. Just is what it is. California has strict gun laws, so just obey the laws. If you need a CCW to carry certain types, just don't carry the gun if you don't, if you're not allowed to, or if you don't have the proper permit or whatever, and then you're fine. or move to a different freaking state that has less strict gun laws. I mean, I'm more chill on that than some others, but that's just kind of me. You're a 7. You're an 8 out of 1 out of 10 on the D-line concern. Yeah, they also may not be registered to him. That'd be a problem too. What's your wide receiver? Let me see. What's up, Mylan? Who's your wide receiver choice to do best? Huh. Well, you have MVS possibly not playing because of that injury. McColl's not 100%. So you got Juju. Justin Watson will probably step up. Sky Moore might get a little bit of a look. I mean, I'm a Juju fan all the way. Feed that man. Feed Juju the ball. I think he might be the best route runner. He might be the best receiver we have. Feed Juju. Now, I think Justin Watson could have a revenge game of sorts against the Bucs, right? I would love to see Sky Moore get some work in as well. What's up, man? Thanks for the 5, Daniel. I think you dropped a 5. Thanks, man. What up, Cole? Bro, the AFC West fan skits is hilarious. Keep it rolling. Oh, appreciate it, man. Those do really bad for some reason on my channel. The last one only got like 2,000 views. So I don't know if it's like a titling or thumbnail issue or what, but I definitely have fun making them. I'll keep making them, but I can't spend a lot of time on them because they basically aren't making any money, which I don't do everything just for money, but there's a aspect of like, this is what I do for a living. So the dailies make the money right now. But I'm definitely going to sprinkle in the troll vids and the funny vids and stuff like that. So shame. Gosh dang it. Well, I just drank the last one, but yeah, don't have any at the moment. Yeah. Let's have a Rojo and Watson. That would be fun, huh? I dig that. 17 punch-outs by the Bucs D. If we don't fumble, we win. Gosh, that is a lot. Holy smokes. Yeah, I mean, winning the turnover battle is key in probably every game. So, hey, let's get a couple picks on Brady, and let's not have any on offense. Let's freaking go. I dig it. Rojo had good runs in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he did. He did, Buccaneers will be a lot easier than the Colts game. You think so? How? I would say I trust Brady over Matt Ryan, first off. With a depleted wide receiver core, I know he hasn't played he has played pretty poorly, but hasn't played much better than Matt Ryan, and the Bucs defense is definitely better than the Colts defense. So, I mean, I hope it's easier. I would love that. I would love it. Trey Smith needs to step up his game. Yeah, he's been injured. I think he wasn't on the injury report this week, so he should be good. Should be good. I simply love the way you do your Q&A Friday, the way you make us a part of the stream and go through the chat, incorporating the chat. Yeah, man. I will never not watch any of your videos. Oh, dude, thanks, Mickey. Yeah, I do these Q&As to hang out with y'all. I talk for like the first 10 or 15 minutes and just give like a brain dump of Chiefs news and my current thoughts that you guys can always look back on at the beginning. But then the rest is just a Q&A, man, just hanging out with y'all, which is why I don't do guests a lot of the time. If I have a co-host or a guest on a podcast, that's just a totally separate video that I'll do once a week that's extra. That's not going to take place of any of the live streams. It's not going to take place of any of the other videos. Just extra stuff I'm trying to roll out. See you later, Eric. Appreciate you, man. See you, Matthew. So far, Watson. What's up, Mike? You talking about Justin Watson or Jalen Watson? You think he's one of our best-looking receivers? Is that what you're saying? I think he has 2 receptions for 50 yards. But he's had more targets than that and almost another TD. I still think Juju's our best receiver. Yeah. He's on pace for 1,000 yards. We should try to sign him. I agree. If he does well and stays healthy. Tampa almost got missed entirely by the hurricane. The field should be fine. Yeah. I heard it was fine. Sent you a DM on Twitter. Okay, bet. Did you plug me again? Okay. Sent a link. Okay, cool. Bet. Yo, Redbeard, killing it and chilling. Chilling it in the Chiefs news, man. Chilling it. Let's go, dude. Killing it and chilling it. Love that. Kansas City 55, Tampa Bay 7. Bro, if that happens, I will be very happy post-game. Wow. Kelsey's pressers today, he looked pretty ticked. A couple times he started answering a question before the question was even complete. Should be a good sign. Yeah, I don't know, Gail, if you watched him and his brother's podcast, but he was pissed about losing to the Colts. He put the loss on himself. I mean, it wasn't his fault, but he did miss a TD pass. He had another drop as well. So I think in his mind, he's pissed. Like, if I would have caught those 2 passes, that's game and we win it. So he puts it on himself. I think Jones puts it on himself. I'm sure Sky Moore puts it on himself. Mahomes puts it on himself. So all these guys putting the blame on themselves, it's good. It shows good leadership, good accountability, and I'm freaking here for it. Should be a good game this Sunday, y'all. Great show. Never not working. Red-bearded wizard of all things Chiefs. Yeah, I think I work a little too much, but I've been working extra every day because I'm going to have a family day every Saturday. So I'll drop a video tomorrow more than likely, but I won't be working. So it'll be nice to spend time with the fam. Again, one key to beating Brady is to pressure in the face. Yeah, from the middle. Tom Brady's never been mobile. Yeah, he was sacked like 3 times last week, and he was only pressured 17% of his snaps. So I agree. Right up the middle, dude. Chris Jones all day. What's up, Austin? I'm about to get off here in a sec, but I hope you're doing well, man. How's things going for you? Huckleberry's back. Yeah, Danny, I'll drop a video either tonight or tomorrow morning, but it's going to be like a bit of a preview video, keys to victory. If you want to see like kind of what that video is going to look like a little bit, you can go to the beginning of this live stream. I talk about it a little bit at the beginning. See you, love how interactive you are. See you, Alaska, appreciate you, man. See you Sunday post game. Yes, sir, we will be there. Brady will be sacked 8 times. Jones will get half. Bro, let's go. I think Brady will get the ball out quick enough, but I would love it. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Gail. If you ever need a co-host, I will go get a camera. Thank you, Tiny Calatis. I appreciate that. Do you think Jones will ever reveal what he said? Doubt it. The only way we're going to hear it is if some mic'd up video comes out from the Colts or NFL Films. But if it was offensive, like a homophobic slur or something like that, I doubt it's getting dropped. You're here because of Jordan Marcotte. Dude, what's up? That's fire, dude. That's the homie. I'm going to have to take a picture of this. I'll send it to him. I'll just screenshot it, actually. That'll be easier. I'm going to point to it. I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me switch hands. That's fire. I'm going to send that to him. I'm serious. I'll do it with you. I live just down the road. Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet, but that's super fire. Super fire. Well, dude, thanks so much for hanging out. It is 4 o'clock. I'm going to get on this next video. Appreciate you guys as always. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for interacting in chat. Thanks for the super chats. And just overall, thank you for the support, man. Couldn't do this without y'all. I wake up every day super happy to do what I get to do. And you guys are a part of the reason why I get to do that. So thanks again, man. Appreciate y'all so much. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?